Hi, this is Kevin with KGM Jam, owner of Pro Advertisers Club, a totally free site to advertise. Go to ProAdvertisersClub.com and join for free today. Really bad day battling. Spent about an hour, and I ended up all the way back in bronze too. Don't know what it is. These are the same cards that got me all the way to almost like 6 points from gold last season, and we're already through the halfway through the season, so I don't know what's going on. Now, Earth isn't my best deck, but it's a pretty good one that I've got. And I can't tell if these are bots. The green, they won. So here's all my losses. I mean, it was loss after loss after loss. But so I can't tell if these are bots or people. I guess it don't matter. But they didn't have anything special as far as cards. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. Like usually if there's a bunch, like when it's just a bunch of letters and then numbers or just letters, that's usually a bot. Because who's going to name themselves that? That's, see, that's a bot. That's a bot. Now that's probably a human. Trend Batrim, that could be a human. Luz5, that could be. This is definitely a bot. PXIH. But even the humans were beating me. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm analyzing it. But it's, I hear online a lot of people complaining about bronze. It's tough. And I disagree with it being that way because, like me, I'm vested, so I'm going to deal with it. But if you're trying to attract new players, in the very beginning, you want them to get a little bit of taste of victory, and bronze should be the cakewalk. And then silver from then on, that's when you expect to get your ass kicked. Silver, diamond, gold, all them levels, just so you attract the new players. And that's my opinion. I don't have an answer for this yet, uh, but I'll figure it out eventually. So anyway, let's go ahead and open up the bronze 2 chest. Now yesterday I got a rare reward card, which on a bronze 1, so not bad. Whenever you can pull a rare, and of course you only get 1 chest. So I got another card. So not 2 pretty good pulls in a row for being in bronze. Of course, once you get into silver, they start getting a lot better. Now, as if you watched my video yesterday, I'm not doing the packs anymore. And for the time being, I'm a packaholic. I love to open packs. But the prices are so low that I'm getting 50 cents value out of a pack on average. And so I was taking the $10 and buying 2 packs, buying some potions. And first I got rid of the potions because they weren't helping. And then buying the packs, and haven't pulled anything good in about a month. And which is okay. It's, you're gambling. It's a pack. But right now the price, I'm getting maxed out cards for $7. And so I'm going to put the 10, and we saw the results as my CP went way up and the value went up along with that. So I'm getting, now once the prices come up, the packs will be more or better of a deal as far as at least maybe you pull. Because when I first started, I was getting about $3 value, and then it was $2 value. And then because the price of the pack's not dropping, but the cards are. And that's it. Other than that, I'll be back doing that. So I didn't buy any cards because I did that yesterday. So after I make this video, I will put in my $10 for tomorrow and buy the cards I'm going to buy, and I'll show you that tomorrow. And the reason I do it early, even though it counts for the next 2 days, is because I get extra SPS from it. And as you can see right here, I got 7.202. I went ahead and I didn't stake it because I wanted to show you how much free SPS I'm getting because of this number right here, the 90,000. So that the higher you get, the more free SPS you get. And since I claimed it, I've already gotten 0.007. So staking's a big thing. So let's go ahead and stake it, because right now I got $91 worth. And this came down from 13 cents, so that kind of hurt. But they got how many more days? about 95 more days of this. And I don't know if they're going to continue that or, start it over or just change it or what they're going to do. But I'm not a financial advisor. Listen to me on risk. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please like and subscribe. Down below is a link. If you join it, you can join for free. Now, I don't think you get free SPS unless you buy the spell book, but you can play the game for free. And the S cards, which that's also changing. They're doing something different with that, which we'll find out when they do it. So let me go ahead and claim the new SPS that I got from staking, 24.82. So you get the free drop plus the staking every day. That's huge. So I got 7.209. So let's stake it. And they want you to stake it, but at the same time, they want you to spend it. They give you incentives to do both. And I'm going to stake mine. I'm going to sit on it. And I think this, from what I see, what's going on, this could be a very valuable token. It has an all-time high of 80 cents when it came out. I think it just came out like the end of last year. It's not very old. And now it's dropped down to 12. It was a quarter when I joined. So, so what's that mean? That means that right now this site, it's a buying time if you got the money. Like I said, you can join for free and play for free. And if all you want to do is buy the spell book just to open up the platform to the investing side, then you can. That's all you have to buy or pay for. And it's a one-time lifetime membership fee. They call it the spell book. But then you can just live off the rewards. Now you have to be patient because over time you'll build up your cards. And so here's what I'm going to show you today. Here's a perfect example. I rented out my cards last night. I got 285 DEC. So like I said, once you get the spell book, you can do stuff like this. Now here's the S cards. This is what you get for free if you want to play for free. But let's go my own cards. And I'm building max. I love to max out my cards. Some people like to collect individual cards. I like to max mine out. But I bought 16 cards at 2.3 cents a piece. Now, these are NFTs, and there's about 1 million in circulation right now. So, because they all come out of the chest. This is a rewards card. See that? Right there, it says rewards. So, I've got all these cards now, and that little orange thing means I can't use them for the next 9 hours. It says they're all different times, I think. 11 hours, depending on when they were used, because it was just used. But that's not a big deal because I'm going to click that little button and highlight them. Now, here's what I got built up. I'm level 6, 143 in the box. It takes 400 cards to max this out. And I need 7 more to go to 7th level. So I'm going to get to 7th level and then 12 into 8th level. So let's go ahead and combine. So what I've just done is I've destroyed or I've burnt all those cards to create one card, which has taken all those cards out of circulation. That's why over time, like they're going to retire these rewards because they're coming out with new ones in the next month or so. So they will go up in value over time. It's just what that time frame is, you don't know, depending on how many people do what I just did, type of thing. So see, now I'm 7th level. This is one card now. I've pretty much destroyed 162 cards. Now they got 1.1, well, they got 1,141,289 circulation. About 500,000 players a day, unique wallets or however you want to call it. So that number can change really quick overnight. But the point is, you can buy one of these maxed out. Let's see if there's anybody selling them. They keep getting bought up. And I mean, it's to put one together yourself is time consuming, and you're fighting other people for the cards. So sometimes, and it's cheaper sometimes to buy it already put together. I don't know how they're making any money doing that, but they do it. But right here, like here's 200 for 0.021 cents for $4.30. So for $8.60, you can have a maxed out card. And that's incredibly cheap right now. Here's the stats. and you get more powerful and more CP points. So anyway, so yeah, see 400 cards. That's absolutely a lot of cards. A lot of cards. Okay, $10,000 challenge. Nothing to do with Splinterlands. They are not sponsoring this. It's just something I'm doing on my own. I got 1 year to give myself. I'm trying to get to $10,000 asset value. Of course, the second I started this, the markets plummet, but that's a good thing. I know everybody that sucks when you're investing or you got something you're trying to build, but I'm buying cards now so dirt cheap. And the psychological part of it is when things are pumping, that's when people want to buy it. If you follow the people who are successful at this, and I've been trying to learn it, and I'm still guilty of everything that I preach here, but the one thing they do is they buy when nobody else is. And you think about it, I look at these cards and I don't want to buy them because they're so cheap. It's a psychological thing that we have. I don't know. You can call it a government conspiracy or just the human nature. Who knows? It doesn't matter. We don't want to buy something when it's cheap. If they make it more expensive, it's like if you went to McDonald's and they offered you a Big Mac for a nickel, you're going to be like, well, what's wrong with it? Or maybe not. Maybe that's a bad example, but it is. It's a good time right now to buy. And that's what the people who are successful in investing do. They buy when nobody else doesn't want. They see property that to a lot of people have no value. They see it what it can be and they buy it for dirt cheap. And actually I had a buddy say this to me one time a long time ago, and he was into real estate. He said you make your money when you buy something. And it doesn't make any sense at first, but if you think about it, if you think that way, when you start looking, not, in other words, when something's pumping, that person won't touch it. They go and look what nobody else is looking at or wants and buy that up because it will come back around one day and that will be, whatever. So I don't know if I've explained that good to you, but anyway, here's my numbers. It's day 112. I stopped buying packs at 129 for the time being. I'll get back to them. What I might do is, because I would like to put more money in it, but it's just the packs right now, unless you get a really good card, just aren't a good value. They just aren't. And that money's much better being spent in the market. So every other day I put it. So today, I'm actually going to put in $10 after the video, but that's going to count for the next 2 days. And the only reason I put it in early is so I get at 11 o'clock, they're going to do a drop, and that gives me more free Splinterlands shards. So it's a strategic financial move. I started videotaping a month after I started this, and that day I had a $410 profit, but I had spent a lot less in packs. And this is right around the time when prices just started to plummet. So every time I was opening packs, I was losing value. Okay. And I should have picked up on that sooner. So it's my fault. And you got to be flexible on your strategy. But if you want to pause it, you can see how the numbers went. And for as bad as things are, I still maintained. I stayed at about the same price. The profit would go up and down. And so as of today, on the 23rd, I've got $740 value, which it's gone up since I changed that strategy. That was 2 days ago. It jumped up $40. So, and then also my numbers went up. I got a record today. Every day's been a record now for the last 3 days. 90,073 because I was able to pinpoint what cards I was buying. When you buy a maxed out card, it's worth a lot of collection points, power points. So that's going to help me with my free Splinterlands shards. So yeah, so I think a good strategic move was to change the monies from buying packs to buying cards directly out of the marketplace. So I got, as of today, 128 cards, 2057 in the box. That means that's how many cards it took to make these cards. Now I've sold a lot. So I've had probably about 50,000 cards since I started doing this. Maybe not that many, but a lot. So my free Splinterlands shards, $91. If I sold everything today, I'd walk away with $162. That's after I paid myself back the 674 before taxes though. So as of right now, unless they change things, say I cashed out today on next year taxes, I'd owe tax on the whole amount I took out, but this is going to be the write-off. That's your investment. So that you subtract that from this, and I'd pay taxes on 162 unless they change it. But that's the way my accountant explained it to me. It's like on Vivi, they don't let you cash out right now, so there's no taxing because gems and collectibles aren't taxable. But say you put in $1,000 and then when you can pull money out, you pull out 10,000. You would pay taxes on $9,000. It's about the simplest ways I can put it. Now, I have friends who say, "Well, I'm not paying tax on anything because it's not." According to the IRS, it's not a, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but they can backtrack this. And let me tell you something. The internet and the blockchain is the greatest paper trail mankind has ever created. I know they try to tell you otherwise, but everything you do is recorded. So the IRS is not in that big of a hurry because they got everybody who's done anything on the internet. All they got to do is develop the program, which that's probably what they're doing, and it will just go look at everything because it's all open to the public anyway. And it will show that you made this much, and then your job will be to prove that your tax write-offs. They'll just come in and say you made $10,000 last year on crypto, on NFTs, whatever. And okay, well, but I invested 9,000. So that's your tax write-off. That's the game. So I'm paying mine. If I didn't have to pay it, they'll send me the money back. But I highly suggest you don't get into trouble with the IRS. Highly suggest it. When I ran my trucking business, that's the first thing I took care of. And when I owed them like 5,000, I would immediately go and pay it on a credit card that I kept just for that, so that I had no connection with the IRS then. They got their money. Now I owe the credit card. And if my truck broke down, the credit card people you could work with a lot better than you could with the IRS, because they just want their monies and there's fees if you don't. So that's, again, and I'm not a tax advisor. I'm just telling you what I did. Anyway, so the numbers are looking better. I'm very disappointed and discouraged on the battling. I just can't seem to get it, to where anything that's that works on a regular basis. It's like, so I just, when I thought this season I'd be up to gold, and I can't even get out of bronze 2 with the same cards that got me almost to gold last time. So I don't know what's going on as far as that goes. Some people blame bots, but I see a mixture here. Now there's a tool out called Splinter Tools or something that I don't know if it lines up the cards. Excuse me, before you battle, but there's some YouTubers claiming that that's cheating, and it might be. I don't know. Maybe could that be why they're if I got a computer that is able, from the way they were explaining it, it was able to line up the cards as it saw my lineup, which that would give them an unfair advantage, because it goes, a computer can do a million computations a second. And if that's what's going on, then yeah, that is something they're definitely going to have to deal with and all that. But all right, so that's it. I'll have more tomorrow. Uh, If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. Follow me. I'm going to do a video every day. I still feel good about my $10,000 goal, because at some point this is going to pop. You can see the pressure that's they're going to be applying over the next few months on this market. And if maybe the war in Russia stops, something that will trigger the markets again, maybe the Republicans will get back into power, because when they do, the market seems to do very well. I don't know. You can't depend on that. But something's the pressure's building and is gonna pop this, and so I feel like I got a very good chance. That's when you'll come into the video, and I'll make like $500 that day. Until then, it's $5 here, $2 there, and this new strategy I got is actually going to reverse the profit loss in the short term. And I can't imagine these cards going any lower. They're at 2 cents. Where can you buy an NFT for 2 cents? But it can only go down to a penny and then maybe half a penny. But why would people be selling them for that? That's what don't make any sense. It's just, that's when you want to hodl, you know? So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.